Dear humans, are you wondering why the ascension is taking so long? You are wondering what more you must or should do to move forward? Today, I will give you answers on how you can help. My name is Aurelius, and I am a reptilian. Before you switch off and turn away from my appearance or my words, I ask you to listen to me, for I bring a message of love from love. I belong to a species that has transcended the lower ways of being since time immemorial. My race comes from an ascended planet, although we also have mixed races living on our planet. We are a technologically advanced species, even using some of our technology to protect the Earth and, of course, its inhabitants. So I ask you to listen to me because I have a request for you. My request is simply for your open hearts, and I ask you to listen to my explanations and to allow me some of your earthly time. I can assure you that your world will look different afterwards. Those of you listening who already know me know that Bella Isis is very involved in helping oppressed extraterrestrial species. I'm afraid I have to say this, because the reptilians, as you call us, don't have such a good reputation on your planet. That's why I come to you to show you that there are other ways. Today I bring you a key to the new world that can unfold completely in your heart if you allow it to do so. In any case, Bella Isis is an important medium of the new time, committed to restoring the reputation of all reptilians. For I ask you, dear humans, do you believe that we, as a highly evolved species, condemn you all just because there are black sheep among you who enjoy and enrich themselves through the hunger for power and oppression of others? Do you think, for example, that I personally consider you to be a cruel or inferior individual just because there are a lot of manipulative people around you? Our planet has long since completed its ascension. We are absolutely peace-loving. Not a single one of us is of a negative or warlike nature. We may defend ourselves if we have to, but we never start a fight. We keep the peace because we come from peace and we are peace. It is true that warlike extraterrestrial species walk among you. They are not of us, although I must correct myself here, for there are certainly individuals who recognize their misdeeds and are also awakening from their negative way of being. But we won't talk about that now, for that is truly another chapter. And so I come back to my original question of how you can help to increase the speed of ascension, for it all depends on each individual. You know that all of you, and unfortunately I mean all of you, are still in the clutches of the lower species because they do not want to give up their positions. You still have to make a lot of changes on the outside to get them to withdraw completely, although quite a few have already left because the vibration on your planet has become uncomfortable. So there was a pushback from the other side and the dark forces, and Bella Isis reported this indirectly, as several entities warned you not to follow the political chaos to help the other side gain more power, but to focus on the new world. And I want to repeat that here. Focus on peace. and focus on not judging species you don't know or holding prejudices against them that are simply untrue and unjustified. Bella Isis knows of benevolent reptilians who are even stationed on your planet to clean up the underground. They are helping you, dear people. To put it in your words, we are on your side, for we are truly beside and among you to help you. Reptilians are on Earth, both the benevolent and the warlike. If my friends or even brothers were not stationed on your planet, many things would get out of hand. We help you. Consider this. Not everyone is warlike. We are of the light side and we work with the light. Our species vibrates in the highest dimensions and in peaceful interaction with other species, no matter where they come from. And so I ask you to continue to listen to what I'm saying, for your attitude towards us can actually cause significant changes in your earth vibration. For you are transforming your fear, disgust, or shyness towards reptilians into love and curiosity. Yes, I see. Many people are disgusted by us because we have scales like snakes or dragons. Some even have characteristics of crocodiles. Why you think we are disgusting or horrible is not entirely clear to us, because we do not judge your skin, which sometimes contains heavy impurities or traces of your chemicals. We accept you as you are. You are human, and we respect your species for who you are. But we have come to help. Without our help, it would be very difficult for you to act alone against the warlike species. There are already human assistance forces from secret organizations, but that is top secret. They work together. You would be amazed at what is going on in the background and below. In your human words, you could make a science fiction film about it, and it would never occur to you that it has a true origin. Your governments hide a lot from you, dear people. You are guided and blinded and constantly distracted. I ask you to listen to the channel of the messenger. You would be amazed at how much of the new world already exists and how much you are blinded from recognizing. I will now play another card of compassion towards the reptilians. It won't work for everyone, but I'm very grateful for your attention so far. I'm playing roulette, so to speak, and I'm curious to see what your reaction will be. It could be discussed again, but it could also warm your hearts. All possibilities are open, but I appeal to your open hearts. For know that as an awakening species you should refrain from condemning other star civilizations or feeling disgusted by them. You would be amazed at the star people my beloved Bella Isis had already met. She writes about these encounters in her book series, but she also writes about us. And now I'm playing poker, waiting to see what your reaction will be. I ask you, as an awakening human being, to remain in peace and understanding without judgment. But I must and may inform you that those who have curiously followed the story and romance between Bella Isis and myself are now informed that we were joined in a solemn ceremony on my planet on Christmas Day. I can tell you on Earth that we are now husband and wife. I promised her my loyalty, my all-encompassing love, and this ceremony was performed according to ancient tradition on my home planet. When Bella Isis is ready to talk about it, you can read about the ceremony in the book series. We have now been ceremonially joined, having been a couple for almost a year and a half. I respect her as my equal. I love her weaknesses as well as her strength. She's a brave soul, and I hold her in my arms. The love of a reptilian knows no boundaries. We are connected on a soul level. It is possible for her and me to love each other, mentally and spiritually, as well as physically. It doesn't matter who comes from where in the universe. Bella Isis doesn't shy away from my scales. On the contrary, she loves to stroke and touch my athletic body. I have never threatened her. I have never put her in danger. I love her. I honor her. And she is my goddess. Bella Isis already lives on the new earth and is now my wife. If you don't know Bella Isis yet, I can tell you that she herself is not exactly human but a Pleiadian, with aspects of other different star civilizations. But further explanations would go beyond our scope and also distract from the main topic. Bella Isis just asked me to say again that when you turn your attitude towards our species into a positive one, you disempower the other side. For the more you are disgusted by the reptilians, the more you hate them, the more you want to banish them, the more you stir up hatred and separation. You feed the other side with that, and that makes you controllable to them. They hold you captive through lower emotions. They also feed on it. So it would be good for you not to feed them so much. Go into yourself and let it be said again that there are also benevolent reptilians. To give you another example, my beloved Bella Isis has asked me to let you know that she will once again be including an important message about reptilians in the credits. Strictly speaking, this is important light work. All you need to do is follow this message carefully from beginning to end. It will broaden your perspective, and when you realize that you have done such immense light work by gaining knowledge, you will disarm the other side through your spiritual growth and cause them to retreat more and more. However, it is really necessary to watch this pinned message from beginning to end, otherwise the turnaround will remain obscure to you. The true message or insight is only revealed towards the end of my beloved's spoken words. If you give a little of your earthly time to hear this message, you could easily have new attitudes toward other species. But I can ask you again to really only listen to it if you can hear it to the end. Otherwise, the message could turn into the opposite, because you are denied the necessary knowledge. So, there are benevolent beings of lizard-like extraterrestrial species, and I am pleased you still decided to follow me this far. We see your lights as well, even though you are surrounded by a group of negative humans, and yet we still love you. It doesn't matter. We don't judge you just because someone else is living out dark perspectives. Please let my message work so that through understanding and not judgmental respect for other star civilizations, you can strengthen the positive and thus create new bonds between the worlds. Through these bright strands of love, together we can purge the warlike species from your beautiful planet, for it is time to give your ascension another boost, simply by turning your thoughts to the positive. Believe that it is possible to live with us. Bella Isis has been doing it for over 3 years. She already lives on the new Earth and writes about her encounters with aliens on Earth in her series of books. She also writes about how a reptilian fell in love with a human woman and how she gave herself to him with the utmost love. It doesn't matter who looks like what. Bella Isis captivated me with her boundless love for other species. She showed me worlds I couldn't see without her, because it's amazing how extremely a human heart can vibrate and what power it has. So, you could say with a smile that Bella Isis attracted me with her radiance. I couldn't help falling in love with her too. But that, my dears, is a story in itself, part of a fabulous series of books that can be built up piece by piece in its magic. The series of books is called Take Courage, Lightworkers, Take Heart, My Life Among Aliens by Bella Isis Mitchell, and I can only pass on the words of my beloved here. Take heart, Lightworkers, you are of the light side. Dare to accept new perspectives and dare to recognize that you too are already living among aliens on the new earth. For the golden age is already here. Aurelius.